Everybody will tell you your problem is your marketing, your strategy, or your offering. I've been working with thousands of people in 14 different countries over the last 15 years. I can honestly say that is not the issue. The real issue is something that nobody in this industry talks about. Hi, I'm Scott Watson, and I coach small business owners earning between $3,000 and $20,000 per month to break through their next income barrier and bring more money into their business. By the end of this video, you are going to know what is really holding you back in your business. So most business owners, to take their business to the next level, they look at another training course, or they look to attend a training seminar. They're looking for new strategies. They ask for help. And strategies to build your business, don't get me wrong, is extremely important. But strategy is like the shell of the car. If you don't have the engine inside the car, that car is going absolutely nowhere. And strategies are really easy to package and really easy to sell. And that is why you will see a lot of people selling a strategy to take your business to the next level. I want you to think for one moment, when you had your best month yet, i.e. when you got the best paid in your business, what happened in the following months? We're going to come back to this at the end of the video. But think, what happened in those few months after you got your highest paycheck? What is holding your income back from breaking through those new barriers and leveling up, taking your business to new levels is not a new strategy. It is a belief gap. A belief gap that you are capable of achieving the money, the income, the number you want to achieve. And if you don't work on the belief gap, the strategy is not going to work. And I've seen this so many times. And when I actually speak to people about it, they actually know. They actually really do know the answer, but they just don't like to admit it. And when I talk about the belief gap, I don't mean like a sign on the wall which says, believe in yourself, and off we go. From a sporting background, semi-pro sporting background, I have sat in changing rooms and we've gone through the strategy for the season. We need to win this season, we need to win this game, we need to make sure we do this, and then we can win the league. And that is fantastic. Yeah, it looks great on paper. Yeah, but what is behind that strategy is, number one, is hard work. Yeah, we just can't turn up. But if the whole room does not have the belief that we can win that league, then that strategy is absolutely pointless. If the 25 people who are in that squad don't believe that we can win the league, then that piece of paper is absolutely pointless. So if you don't actually believe that you are allowed to earn the income which you are thinking about, you're not going to earn that income. You have to give yourself permission. And within my coaching, we find the pain. What is holding you back? We install the belief. We come up with the strategy, because the strategy can only work on top of the belief, and then we take the action and the results start to come. I've seen it so many times. A business owner stuck, this is the most common bracket, is between 3,000 and 5,000, mainly because that is a wage of a full-time income. That is probably going to cover your mortgage, your bills, feed your family. And that business owner becomes stuck in that income bracket, and they get stuck there for a year, and they've tried new things. They've tried new ways, but because their identity is, this is a comfortable figure, they actually stay there. It doesn't matter what they do strategy-wise, they actually stay there. Unless they install the belief that they're actually allowed to earn more than 3,000 to 5,000 per month. They give themselves permission that they can really build great things in their business. What you have to realize is, especially if you scale your business, we are not in employment here. We write our own paycheck. And that sounds great, doesn't it? Write your own paycheck. Put a number on a paycheck, write it. But that works both ways, yeah? And if we don't solve that belief system, that paycheck is going to remain the same and it is going to decline. Whereas if we solve the belief gap, then the strategy is going to work. The results are going to come and you are going to see a breakthrough. So what does it look like when it breaks? When the belief gap starts to work? Let's go back to that sportsman story. 25 people in a room. The strategy is there to win the league and everybody buys into it. Number one, it gives a certain energy, doesn't it? It gives a certain energy which makes people take action. Yep, that's what believing in what you do really does. It makes you take action on your strategy. Okay? So that is number one. That is what it looks like. You've got this new energy and you're taking action on that strategy and you're getting results. You are no longer apologizing for what you charge. You are confident in who you are, you're confident in where you're going, and you're confident in the service you are offering. Okay? The content which you said you were going to put out there for the last 6 months and you didn't, you are starting it with momentum. You have a new energy, you are a new business owner, and you are putting that strategy into action backed with belief, and the results are already coming in after week 1. This is a big shift, and I've seen it so many times. When people don't believe that they deserve to take their business to the next level, no matter what action they take, they get pulled back. But when you feel like you're in a winning environment and you can really do something special and you deserve it, the strategy gets results from the energy, from the action. That is what the belief gap does. That is the engine to your business vehicle. Let's go back to that question at the start of this video. What happened after you had your best month yet? What happened in the following 2 months? I want you to let me know in the comment box below. If you are interested in taking your business and income to the next level, you can book a discovery call with myself to look over your business and to see if we can work together to see what's possible for your business and your income. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos on how you can take your business to the next level. Thank you very much for listening.